9 months after the shooting death of Breonna Taylor,
SWAT one.
the city's plan to fire 2 more Louisville police officers connected to the botched raid of her apartment is welcome news to her mother.
It's been a long time coming.
One of the officers is Detective Miles Cosgrove, who the FBI says fired the fatal shot. The other, Detective Joshua Janes, who obtained the controversial drug search warrant. In his pre-termination letter, the interim police chief writes that Janes had lied when he swore that a postal inspector told him that Taylor's ex-boyfriend had received packages at her address. According to the chief, Janes had never actually spoken to the postal inspector.
He did not lie on the search warrant affidavit. He received information from another member of the Louisville Metro Police Department.
Janes's attorney says there was other evidence linking Taylor's address to her ex-boyfriend's drug operation.
He basically feels as if he's being made a scapegoat.
Detective Cosgrove's attorney confirms his client also received a pre-termination letter, but wouldn't comment further. Only one other officer had previously been fired. Officer Brent Hankinson is facing 3 counts of wanton endangerment for firing shots into a neighboring apartment. Several grand jurors later blasted the Kentucky State Attorney General, saying they were not given the option to consider homicide charges.
It is our belief that other officers should, in fact, be terminated as well.
Police fired 32 times after Taylor's boyfriend fired a single shot with a licensed weapon. He says he feared an intruder was in the home. If you could say something to these 2 officers, what would it be?
Why? Why was this such a rush process that Breonna had to lose her life? And was it worth it to you?
Pre-termination hearings for the 2 officers are now scheduled in Louisville next week.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.